There's only a few things that I regret not doing in this channel, and one of them is the video that you're about to see now. I don't know why, but I never looked into the Wyndham hotel credit cards. I guess I had an experience in Costa Rica that wasn't really amazing, and maybe even that wasn't the right reason why. I went to Costa Rica about 2, 3 years ago, and I stayed in a nice area. It's called Tamarindo up in Guanacaste. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You have to go. Um, so I saw that Wyndham Hotel. It was on a cliff, beautiful views, beautiful lounge. And when I went to the room, I was very disappointed. The fan was shaky, the air conditioning was not working properly. So it left a very bitter taste in my mouth. It was $120, so I thought, especially for Costa Rica off season, I should get more for my money. So I think that's what it was that led me not do any Wyndham hotel credit cards because I didn't like Wyndham. Now that I'm thinking, Wyndham just took over that property and there was construction material in the backyard. So there's a good chance that they just didn't have the time to work on these issues. Maybe I'll give it a second shot, especially after what you're gonna see in this video. So the one thing that I really liked about Wyndham while doing this research is the simplicity. If you go to the Wyndham website, you're gonna see how simple they present their credit cards. They only have three, and from those three, one has no annual fee, $175 and $195. And spoiler alert, they all make sense. But what I really like about their system is the simple tier system that they have. They have 3 tiers. So in the first tier, you're gonna get hotels up to 7,500 points. On the second, up to 15,000, and on the third, up to 30,000 points. And that's it. Not category 1 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, up and down. It's only 3. And knowing that, you know what you can expect roughly. The good thing about their system is that they offer points instead of an anniversary night. So you will see that these points do not expire. So you can roll over the points to the next year if you don't use them. There's a discount. Now they call it 10% discount when you book with points. And it adds up, of course, with the multipliers. But in other hotel systems, they have it more straightforward. They say 18x or whatever x. Typically a very high number, and you are getting the same redemptions here, but the thing is that they call it 5, 6, 7, 8x on Wyndham plus 10% discount when you book with points, so keep that in mind. But without any further ado, let's jump to today's presentation and come back to wrap it up. And since we haven't done any Wyndham Hotels video before, let's start by saying that the chain has about 9,000 properties right now in 80 countries. The points value based on what I found online, points guy, etc. is 1.1 cents per point. So this is the valuation I'm going to give it. And this is the second highest evaluation after Hyatt for hotel chains, which immediately puts it up there. So starting with the no annual fee earner credit card, that has 30,000 points after spending 1,000 in 3 months, credits 7,500 points after spending 15,000 a year. Memberships, it has gold, which is the low. There's only one below gold, it is the blue, and gold is the second from the bottom, but still something. The 10% discount for points booking is same across all credit cards. There's no lounge access, multipliers 5x on Wyndham, and gas. I didn't know that. 5x on gas? Are you kidding me? Like, this is a game changer right here. 2x on restaurants, groceries, 1x on everything else. And the return on spend for the first year is 42.4%. The Earner Plus gives you 45,000 points after spending 1,000 in 3 months. What an incredible value that is. 7,500 points a year anniversary. So, and without any spending on this one, because this one does have an annual fee, but 7,500 points every year. Platinum membership, which is medium, 10% as we said, discount with booking points, and Avis and budget status. I didn't find at least what kind of status, but it says upgrades, so I assume you're getting some kind of status. Couldn't find the name. On the multipliers, 6x on Wyndham and gas, 4x on restaurants and groceries, 1x on everything else, and the return on spend is 50.51. Almost 51% return on spend for the first year. What other credit card do you know that offers this? I think I've seen only one, and that was Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex at 50%. Those are the only ones I believe I've seen. Then there's a business option, which is the Earner Business, and that's 45,000 points after spending 2,000 in 3 months, but it offers 15,000 anniversary points every year. The diamond status it offers is the highest, and then it offers the same other perks like the Earner Plus. There's no lounge access, 8x on Wyndham and gas, 5x on marketing, advertising, and utilities, 1x on everything else. The return on spend for the first year is 30.74. What incredible credit card. But as we know, what happens in the first year is one thing, what happens in the second and every year after is another, and for that we always apply our imaginary budget of $12,000 equally spread between travel, restaurants, gas, and groceries. And we see that the return on spend for the simple earner for the first year drops to 4.23%. Still incredible, 4.23% for a no annual fee credit card. Like only the Freedom Flex, I think. What else? Maybe the Custom Cash, something like that, only can beat this. The Earner Plus, 6.14 and 6.12 for the Earner Business. Now, let me say here that the kind of spending that we apply on these examples is more for personal use. Therefore, we have groceries and restaurants and things like that. But if you really have a business, or if you have big enough utility bills, that 6.12 can be a whole lot more. A whole lot more. So 6.12, that's a minimum. It just so happens that the Earner Plus just falls in the right categories for spending. Looking at them next to each other, we see that for the first year, number one is the Earner Plus with 50.51%. The Earner, the simple no annual fee Earner, is 42.40, number two, and 30.74 is the Earner Business. And for the second and every year after, we're looking as first place is the Earner Plus again, 6.14. The second is the Earner Business with 6.12, and the third is the simple Earner with 4.23. Again, I will emphasize on this one. If you have a business or if your utilities are high, because in this example, I don't have any utilities included. So if you had utilities included here, then you can go a whole lot more, maybe 7%. So the Earner Business is an excellent credit card. I would argue that for most cases, even if you just pay utilities, you will probably get more than the Earner Plus. But based on this example, the Earner Plus is the best, and it has the best everyday spending for everyday people. So there's that. So I really feel bad that I didn't see these credit cards before. You guys comment on the last video I did, and I was showing the Choice credit card compared to everything else. And you said, where's Wyndham? And I felt bad. It was about time to see what's going on there, and it's incredible what's going on there. Now let me know if you guys want to see these credit cards compared with the other credit cards. I would argue either the Business or the Earner Plus would be the ones. The no annual fee credit card, I typically leave them out because they offer the least amount of return on spend, so I prefer to stick with the higher return on spend credit cards, which are typically annual fee credit cards. Also, let me know what you think about these credit cards. If you ever stay to Wyndham Hotels, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, ciao.